jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. And now the jingle rock has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancer and prancer in Jingle Bell Square. And the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding.
Oh, that's a big word. Han did shoot first. Oh, hi, Mark. I know what you're thinking. This is the part where the host, such as myself, feigns surprise and bewilderment that stranger dangers just moseyed on into my home with a camera. And then I just carry on like it's perfectly normal. And I know what you're going to say. If someone came into my home, unannounced, unbeknownst to me, and without a key, by the way, pointing a camera at me, I certainly wouldn't just carry on business as usual. Nay, you, being the badass you are, pound the shit out. You don't do that. No, can't do that in this day and age. That's not PC. Speaking of PC, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Solstice, Voodoo Day, whatever other denomination you want to celebrate, whatever Hallmark's making money on, congratulations. No, friends, and Brian and Ian, I'd like to regale with you the greatest Christmas story ever told. So, come, sit around by the fire. Why is there not a fire? We don't have the budget for a match, like 2 sticks to burn. You know what? It's fine. Been a lot of fires around lately. We're being safe, so join me by the fireplace. Gather round as I regale to you the greatest Christmas story throughout history. I know what you're thinking. It's the night Jesus was born. No, that's a good one. Maybe it was A Wonderful Life. Ah, classic. Lethal Weapon. Second best Christmas movie ever. I know, since he's going to read it to us, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Also good. But no, I said the greatest Christmas story ever told. So friends, once again, gather around by the fireplace as I regale you with a tale of It's a Die Hard Christmas. There's pictures! Die Hard Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no. Well, unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. John took off his shoes, making fists with your toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. Oh! When what to his wondering eyes should appear? Holy crap, there are terrorists here! John hid under the table where no one could see and watched as Hans questioned Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. That was bad, sorry. I don't know the code, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruined Takagi's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German and eyes all aglow, wrote Now I have a machine gun. Everyone, ho, ho, ho. Beautiful. Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof, and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. Jeez. At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Owl Powell appeared. He checked the lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away, but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Powell drove away backwards, screaming in fright. Welcome to the party, pal, John yelled with delight. More police arrived, the FBI and SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Uli, on Fritz and Carl, hair long and unruly. They shot the SWAT tank with surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up the terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, Booby, I'm your white knight. Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp, broken glass. His feet, how they hurt, his soul, oh, so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop. He trusted the cowboy in the tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McClane's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McClane. His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist, he tied the fire hose tight, and screaming an oath, jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled out, "Hands!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, and only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly soon would be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately, raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails." Bare bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-spattered bow. So Merry Christmas to all. Be kind to one another. And most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay, it's time to go, because this is weird. Now I just feel awkward, kind of. Get out.